Hello, 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 everybody. It's your girl, April Chantel, and we are back with another episode. I pray that you have been intentional and purposefully driven in all that you are doing. I pray that you're taking the necessary time that you need to fill back up your self-care cup. I hope that you had a wonderful week. It's Saturday. It's our day where we kind of kick back, relax. We take time to reflect on our week. We take time to spend with ourselves. We take time to spend with loved ones and family. We rest. We get the things done that we don't get to do during the course of the week. Happy Saturday to everybody. Listen, if you are listening for the very first time, please make sure that you like, share, comment. Let us know where you're listening from. There are always times where God will allow us to share. God will allow us to chat. God will allow us to reflect on certain things in our lives. And here is where it happens. No other place but Chatting with April Chantel. And we are back with another moment that God has given us, another realization, another time for us to sit and think and make sure that we're doing things that are according to His plan and His will, not our will, but His will be done. This is a place where we kind of, get understanding and wisdom. We get just a moment to hear other perspectives. We hear what God has coming from one person to another. Welcome to everybody. I'm so glad that you have taken this time to listen, that you have taken this time to support, that you have taken this time to be in that circle that, guess what, I want to hear somebody else's perspective, or I want to hear what God is sharing through somebody else. Greetings to each and every one of you. On today, or on this morning, and throughout the course of this week, we've definitely been counting down and zeroing in on the fact that, guess what, the year is rounding out. First of all, 2025 blew by so fast, and we're back at that time where we're trying to figure out what 2026 will entail. And what God has definitely given me to share to others is that just because this year is ending does not mean that everything has to be completed, does not mean that everything has to be started, does not mean that you're a failure because some things are still incomplete. What it means is God is putting you in a space, and He's putting you in a position to be more focused, to be more zeroed in, to be more coherent to the things that are going on around you. And He's allowing you access to new. This is a new season for many of us. This is a new year. This is a new age that we have walked into. This is a new season of our lives. This is new atmospheres and new territories and new rooms that we're all walking in. And in no way, shape, form, or fashion did God ever say that everything had to be conquered by the end of 2026. But what He wanted us to do was to be able to walk in the new. The new has been uncomfortable. The new has been challenging. It has been educating. It has been uplifting. It has been peaceful. It has been tearful. It has been a tearjerker. But we have to thank God for the new, because in the new, you know that growth has taken place. In the new, you know that God is expecting and pulling more out of you, and that there is more for you to do in this new season of your life. I think for me, new was definitely unpredictable. The things that I thought would have been still there are not there. Some things are being removed. Some things are being replaced. Some things are being challenged. Some things are being kept. Some things are, being revised, revamped. It's just a season of new. And I'm just in awe of what God is doing. You can definitely see your growth. You can see maturity. You can see where you're growing up and you're embracing even the new age that we're in, and how our bodies and our minds and our levels of maturity are changing. And so the things that we once found fascinating or enjoyable, or we found just interest in at a younger age. Those are no longer things that we either take interest in, or we've crossed those things off our list and they've become things that we've already done, already completed. We tried it, wrote the book, and it wasn't something that we desired to follow in. I thank God that even in this new season, God is taking us back to some things that we never completed, and is requiring us to complete those things, giving us the encouragement, giving us those affirmations, giving us those reminders of who we are and what we can do now that we are fully aware that we are His, and that He's always with us, and that He'll never leave us, and that He'll fight every battle, and He'll move mountains, and He'll be able to open up doors that were closed in our face. Now He's taking us back, and in this new season, He is proving a point to the enemy that I'm going to turn those things around for their good. Yes, it may not feel good. Yes, we may be scratching our head. Yes, we may sit up and have some sleepless nights. But the turnaround in this new season of our lives is going to be bananas. It's going to be just so amazing and unpredictable, because God does things big, and God is doing something new in this season. Yesterday I did a morning motivation that said, let's give them something to talk about. In my new season, I'm going to give them something to talk about. And it don't even have to be negative. It don't even have to be, oh, well, I'm a new age, I done colored my hair, or I lost weight, or anything like that. But I want them to be able to say, in this new season, all I see is God. All I see is what God is doing in her life, and how that come hell or high water, or come what may, she is sold out to what God has told her, to what God is doing in her life. What are you hoping that people see in this new season of your life? In this new season, I think a lot of it is I had to relinquish control, and I had to give God full reign in my life. And he let me know that some of the things that I was holding on to and making a priority over Him, He was removing those things. There's some things that were causing me confusion and calamity. He was removing those things. And even the encouraging word that He gave me was, April, I'll come second to no one. And it says that in the Bible, that God will have no other God before Him. Not our children, not our jobs, not our spouses, not our loved ones, not, money, not cars. He will come second to no one. And I think in this new season, being sold out, being eyes forward, being just open to what God has had, He has definitely known that I am walking in the fact that I'll put no one, nothing before God. Yes, I love my family. Yes, I love my children. Yes, I love the things that God has allowed me access to, but nothing comes before God. Nothing, no one, no way, no how, nothing comes before Him, because He said He'll come before no one. And when He feels like He's becoming second, or He's becoming a choice, a multiple choice, He'll remove Himself out of the way. And that's when His hands are off of our life, and that's when we become uncovered, and that's when the enemy has his free range on us. And I don't want that for my life. I don't want that for anybody's life. So can you say in this new season of your life that He'll come second to no one or to nothing in my life? I'll let nobody even give me the first ultimatum about it's either them, it, or Him, or God. He comes second to nothing. So if you ask me, you're going to be removed, because guess what? The fact that you're trying to make me choose is mind-blowing to me. And my word. That's my encouragement. Even on this Saturday, as we're relaxing and you are taking the necessary time that you need to rebuild yourself, to make sure that you are showing up in a major way, can you put at the forefront of your mind in 2026, I'm not even going to say 2026, 2025, for the remainder of this year, walking into next year, that God will come second to nothing or no one in my life. And because I want the very best that he has to offer, because I want everything that he told me that I'm capable of having, because I desire to walk in the overflow, because I desire to be blessed, because I desire to be healed, because I desire to do those things that he has allowed me to do, I will not allow him to be second in my life concerning anything. He'll come second to nothing. He will be my main priority. I'll wake up in the morning and first give him honor, glory, and praise. Before I lay down in the evening, I'll thank him for a wonderful day. Throughout my day, when I have no one to talk to, or when I feel like I need to consult someone, I'll consult him. In all things, I will pray in season and out of season, because I want his presence to continually and forever cover my life. I don't want him to feel like he has to guess at what I need or who I am when I'm talking to him. I want him to know my name. I want him to know my sound. I want him to know my every whim, my prayer, everything. I want him to know everything about me. He'll come second to nothing, to no one. And I will remain. I'm not going to be moved. I'm not going to be broken down. I'm not going to be torn apart. I'm not going to be pulled away. I'm not going to be chastised for walking the way that he has told me to walk. But what I am going to do is continue to speak the word over my life. Speak it in my life, by my life, through my life. I'm speaking the word that I shall be all that he is requiring of me. I shall be blessed going and coming. I shall be the woman that he has planned for me. The Bible says that for he knows the plans that he has for our lives. The purpose and the plan that God has for my life, at first I didn't think I was capable. I didn't think it was possible. But daily he's showing me that when you take your hand off of a thing, I'll begin to do things that you can't even fathom. He'll come second to no one or nothing. This is what happens when you put him in charge of everything. With my life, God, I give you everything. As we are getting ready to walk into this new year, and we're amping ourselves up, and we're making sure we're prepared, and we're making sure that we're embracing the new, and we're understanding the purpose and the plans and the directions and where we're going, and we're understanding what our strategies are, and we're understanding the tools that we've been given and how to use them. Like what as we're doing all of this, we're basically telling him, God, you got it. This is all you. And I understand, and I'm walking in, and I'm standing flat-footed to the fact that I will not put anyone or anything before you. You have changed my life. You have given me a second chance. You have given me a new perspective. You have done some amazing things in my life. You've kept my children. You've allowed them to be blessed. You've allowed me to walk into doors that I was not qualified for. And you allowed me to thrive in every situation. So if you have to take some things away from me so that I can continue to go forward, God, whatever you think is best for me, that is what you do. I'll be okay as long as I know that I have you. There's a song, if I have everything, if I lost everything and didn't have anything, I would still have everything because I have him. And when I have him, he'll begin to bless, he'll begin to restore, he'll begin to replace, he'll begin to renew, he'll begin to refresh, he'll begin to do a new thing to the point you won't even miss those things that were removed. But you got to make him first and make up in your mind that he'll come second to nothing or no one. I pray that this short word this morning, motivation on this Saturday morning, touches someone that may be struggling with the fact that, hey, I'm being pulled in 19 different ways and I don't have time to do this, and I'm making choices that don't really have him in them. If you make him the head of your life, everything will line up. It may not feel good all the time, but guess what? Knowing that he knows what's best for you, what's best for your life, what's best for where you're going, what's best for the things that you need to see and hear and experience. When you get that type of mind frame, it's okay. It's okay. I'll be all right. I know he's got me. I might shed a few tears. I might be a little uncomfortable, but I'd rather be uncomfortable with him than lost without him. This is my word for you on this Saturday morning. I pray you take this, and I pray that throughout the rest of this year that you continue to prepare yourself for the new. New never feels good. New is sometimes uncomfortable because we've never been there before. But can you tell your neighbor, can you tell your loved ones, your friends, your spouse, whoever, that the new that you're getting ready to experience you've never seen before? So buckle up and pay attention. This is your girl, April Chantel, and I pray that this has encouraged you, this has motivated you as we are getting ready to cross over into 2026. I'm excited to see all of the things that God is going to continue to bring forth, to push forth, to birth out in each and every individual, every listener, everyone that shares, everyone that likes, everyone that takes the time to listen and don't even want nobody to know that they're listening. I pray that God continues to bless you and to change your heart and to change your mindset and to change your trajectory on what you're doing and how you're thinking and how you're operating. I pray that you are getting the necessary word and blessings that you need to maintain and remain in this day. Know that God is good. Know that he is amazing. Know that I love y'all. And for all of those that are listening for the very first time, please make sure you like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how this has changed your life. And if not, when you get a chance, go over on Facebook and just post, he comes second to no one or nothing in my life. Hashtag it, do whatever you gotta do. And if I see it, I'll know that you listen to this episode on Chatting with Chantel. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Love ya. Bye.